Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play We Were Here. Unfortunately without road type, but me and Mouse Gunner will keep you company for a little while longer. Alright, so I just turned on a generator, I think.
Ah, okay. I still haven't figured out what it is I'm supposed to do. I was trying to move around to see if there's anything relevant. Now, do any of the chess pieces look like they're wearing armor?
Well, they just look like chest pieces, so...
Okay, so no, they don't look like armored knights. Okay, so that's not relevant. You turn on the generator.
Aside from the knights, no, they all look like regular chess pieces. I can move them, I think.
Okay. Well, you said you did a generator. I'm trying to see if that did anything for me. See, my biggest problem is I haven't opened up any new areas, so I'm really trying to figure out what it is I need to help you with.
Alright. I do hope you find it soon, because I can almost not see what's on the screen anymore.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's useful to you and what's not.
I wish I could help you, but all I can do is move chess pieces now.
Event. Okay, well, continue to play chess, I guess, until I figure out what it is.
Yeah, but I'm playing chess against myself, so I will lose either way.
Yeah.
What I really need is some fire or something.
Okay.
Just when you need some thermal stones.
Well, as I said, I haven't opened up any new areas that I'm aware of, unless I'm missing something. So...
There is no chessboard at all in your room or something?
Ew. Did you just die or something?
Not quite.
Okay, because I just heard a musical cue. Maybe just the game being the game.
I think the next one time it ices over, I'm gonna be dead, so...
Okay, well...
I prefer not to be blinding my audience too much. I mean, I moved one of the white pawns, and I can now move one of the black pawns, but, yeah. I think I need to put the board in some sort of configuration.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got it. So the projector here has a film reel that says world's greatest chess moves. I'm trying to figure out how to get the... Okay, it started. Okay, I've got it. So it wants you to move your pawn to... Okay, so the grid is E4. Move your white pawn to there. You need to move your black pawn mirroring that. So it's going to be right in front of that. Gosh, the projector stops very quickly here. Okay. See if I can tell you that again. Okay, so your first move is white pawn, E4. So the pawn that's in E2 to E4. And the black pawn, E7 to E5. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, the bishop is the next one you need to move, but the projector turns off so fast it's hard to tell you.
Well, okay. The bishop to...
The white bishop from F1 is going to move to C4, and then a black pawn in B6 is going to move just one ahead to B7 to B6, and then the projector's already turned off again.
See.
Okay.
Damn, I can barely see what the board is now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. So the next move is the queen is going to move from D1 to F.
Oh, damn it.
2.
I think the board reset itself.
Okay. That's fine. So are you dead or are you...
No.
Okay.
It would almost be easier if I was dead, but...
All right. So I think you have to do it in a certain sequence too, because the queen moves more than once. So your first move is e2. The pawn needs to move to e4. Your second move is going to be the black pawn is going to move from e7 to e5. And then you're going to have the bishop move from wherever it moves. So what I'm watching is a film, so once it does the move, like, you know, it doesn't stay still, so... Okay, so your F1 to C4, and then your black pawn needs to move B7 to 6.
Yeah, calm down. I'm trying to memorize, to remember which way the A's and the numbers go.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm trying to tell you. Okay, let's do it one at a time. Where
Right, so
are you at this moment?
The queen side bishop, I think.
Okay, so
It's difficult to say. I'm not.
You don't move the queenside bishop. You move the one that's on the white.
The kingside bishop, rather. It's
Yeah.
difficult to tell. My screen is almost iced over.
Okay. I wish we could restart you from the beginning, because it took me a long time to figure out what it was I was supposed to interact with.
All right, so the horizontal, that's the letters, right?
The horizontal is the letters. The vertical is the numbers.
All right, so you said kingside bishop to c4.
Yes.
Let's see, which one is the C?
Now the numbers, should I tell you which way they go? That might help you. So the letters start, A is going to be in the queen side rook.
That's all right, Baz. I'm familiar with chess.
Okay.
It's just that I'm having difficulty seeing the board.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, next move was the pawn of the for black. Now I've
Yes.
moved the bishop. Which pawn?
It's going to be the one on. See, the problem is the projector turns off, and I have to restart it every time, and it's a sequence to restart it, and then I have to wait to the point that it plays that. That's why I was saying it quickly. Okay, so it's going to be your B7 is going to be the pawn, and he just moves one forward.
All right.
Okay, and then the queen is going to move diagonally up to. I've lost it again, so I have to play it. I think it's in the F column. Yeah, it's going to be diagonally over to F3.
All right, F3. So that's 1, 2. All right.
Okay. The next move is going to be the black knight on the queen side is going to move next to the pawn, but I have to tell you which space. But unfortunately, the projector stops. Okay. You don't have very many more moves to go.
All right.
So it's going to be into C6 is where the knight moves.
All right. Knight has moved.
Okay, the next move is going to be the queen moves again, and she's going to move straight forward to take the pawn that's right in front of her.
All right.
Okay, we did.
And that did something.
Okay.
I found the exit.
All right. I'm sorry about that. That was my fault.
There it is.
The problem is I took that film reel and put it up on the projector a while ago, and I forgot about it. So.
All right. I've got a book on a pedestal with a couple of symbols on it.
Okay, this time I think I know what to do for you. So, I have mini books. Can you describe the book to me? Like what color it is?
Like, the book is blue, I think.
Okay, I don't know if that helps. I have mini books and they're different colors. It's possible I'm not seeing the right one yet, though. So, I have 3 green books, but they're different shades. Okay, another green book. That looks a red. Maybe the color doesn't matter, though, so I'm going to look around for a blue book. But it's quite possible. Are you dying?
A bit.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to see what the rest of the room was about, and then spikes came out of the floor.
Oh, okay. Are you dead?
I think I've got reset or something. Then I'm back in the room still. So
Okay. So you're undead now?
let's just go on with the puzzle, shall we?
Okay. All right. So I don't see a blue book, so we'll go with the symbols instead. What do you see?
All right. The first one looks like a simple cat person figure.
Okay, like what we saw before.
Yeah, or someone with a very big bow tie on the head.
Okay.
One of them, I almost don't want to describe it because I'm thinking of the wrong thing, but...
Does it look like a penis?
Yeah.
Okay, then I see the same thing. The
The
next
other looks like sort of alien.
Uh-huh. So
I think it's folded a bit into the creases of the box, so can't see it entirely.
okay, so does it look like a circle with a cross in the middle, and then how do you describe the rest? There's a line that comes down and kind of squigglies.
I think, like I said, it's into the crease of the book, and it's not easy to see.
Okay. Well, I have a book that looks like what you're describing. At least I think the first two symbols are right.
All right.
I'm not sure what we're supposed to do, though.
I don't know either. I think maybe you know, or you can see a path because of that. So
Oh, there's something on the back. Okay. So it says, now I don't know if this is the right book. The first two symbols sound right. Let me look around just to make sure the other books aren't so similar that it's going to confuse. Okay. Now I'm not sure because I have two books that have symbols that look really close to what we just described. So let's be a little bit more fine-tuned with these symbols so that we can be sure that we're looking at the same thing. So I'm going to describe... okay, so you said cat person. Tell me a little bit more about the cat person. So the cat head has what looks like a bow tie. There's a diamond head right below it, right? What's at below that?
It's sort of an oval body with the bottom cut off, with two arms stretching somewhat upwards.
Okay, so what I was looking at was the wrong book. So I see which one you're talking about now. The next symbol that looks kind of like a penis, does it have a little a line at the top with another line that kind of comes off perpendicular?
To the right.
To the right.
Yeah.
Okay, and then it looks like kind of like a hill with a
let's go with that. Yeah.
Okay. The next symbol that looks like an alien, that's the problem. So what they've done is they've made all of the books look like they have similar symbols, but the symbols are just slightly different. I think I know which one you're talking about, though, because the first book I looked at, the cat was different. So let's go with this one, and we'll just try and figure it out. So there's instructions on the back, and I think it's telling me how to tell you where to go.
All right.
So it says, starting in the far west corner. I don't know if it tells you which corner is west.
Well, there's a compass on the floor, so I think so. Let's see. West is left.
Okay. All right. One moves north thrice.
1, 2, 3. All right.
Take one step south.
All right.
But not before taking... oh, maybe I should just read the whole thing to you. Let's go back to the beginning. I'll read the whole thing to you because it looks like there's but befores and things like that. Okay. I'm going to read the whole thing first, and then we'll try and do it one by one. So it says, starting in the far west corner. I think you can go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
It says, one moves thrice. I'm sorry, one moves north thrice. Take one step south, but not before taking 2 steps east. Continue towards the eastern wall, then head toward the end of it all. So let's do that one at a time then. So one moves north thrice.
All right.
Then you should move east twice. And then you do the south. And then it just says continue east.
All right. And all right. I'm all east, and the next bit was?
That's it. And then it says then head toward the end of it all.
All right. Going forward.
Okay.
And that did it.
Okay.
Alright, looks like I'm in a costume shop or something.
Okay, it's opened a new door for me, so I'm gonna go up to that door.
Alright, that was just the door closing.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Uh-oh.
welcome to tonight's feature show.
Okay, so I am in a theater, and I just heard a voice say, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our feature show." Now, nothing
Yeah,
else has happened. Did you hear the same
I
voice?
heard that too.
Okay. So I'm in a theater. There's a bunch of seats in the theater. They all look the same, though, so I don't know if that helps. I have a stage in front of me. There's doors on either side, but I don't think I can open them. Oh, no, I can open them. Okay. I opened one of the doors. Up here, there's a gramophone. There is a trap door. I can't interact with the trap door just yet. I'm assuming that just goes, okay.
Alright, looks like I'm just backstage with costumes. I've got a couple of levels that I can use, I think.
Okay, well, before we do that, let me do the gramophone.
There once was a castle filled with life.
There once was a castle filled with light. You have a way of... Oh, I think I turned on the light. Uh-oh. I have bad news for me, anyway. There is what looks like to be a... let me go look at it. Okay. I guess I shouldn't move over to there. Okay, there appears to be what looks like a... What do they call those puppets that have the strings on top? Is there a word for that?
Marionette?
Marionette, that's it. There's a marionette coming towards me, and he's very scary and spectrally looking, and when I walk over towards him, my vision dims. So, when I did the gramophone, he appeared at the back of the theater. I'm assuming you do not see that.
No.
Okay. So, I'm assuming that if we do this wrong, I'm gonna die. So...
Alright.
The stage...
What is the right way?
So, I hit the gramophone, and it said... something about light. I actually forget what it said. Whatever I told you. And then the stage is now lit up. I can't interact with the trapdoor. I'm assuming that's how I escape. Should I hit the gramophone again? Maybe that'll give me more instructions to tell you.
Hopefully.
Okay.
There once was a castle filled with life.
There once was a castle filled with light. Every time I hit the gramophone, the specter gets closer to me. So I think what you need to do is you need to set the scene, because I see what appears to be... oh. Did you do something?
Yeah, I'm messing around with some levers.
Okay, so I think what you need to do is give me a castle. So when you pulled that lever, scenery came out. So what I see is on the stage, there's a bunch of... Okay, that's an archway that you just gave me. Okay, it's in the middle. I think what you're doing is you're constructing the castle, perhaps. So there is a archway directly in front of me. All right, so as describing this, so on the stage, there are kind of like cutouts in the wall, and it looks like what I would guess is scenery comes through the wall. So what it seems like you're doing by pulling these levers is you're sending me bits of scenery. So what you've sent me so far is what looks like an archway.
Yeah, it has a castle drawing on the back. I can't see what the scenery is. I can only see symbols on the back.
Okay, so
I guess root.
It said there once was light, and it said something about a castle. So we probably did the right thing. Okay, every time you do something, that marionette gets closer to me. So
Yeah.
let me hit the gramophone again and see if it says something different.
There once was a castle filled with life.
There once was a castle filled with light. That's all I've got.
Filled with light. Well, does it help?
I don't know. I think you're the one that has to solve this puzzle. Because I don't have anything else to work with.
Alright.
So is there something that seems like it would be a... Oh, you just gave me something. You gave me a person. It looks like a king.
Alright.
He is wearing a... Oh, maybe this... you said you had costumes. Maybe this helps. Okay, I'll describe the king to you. The king is wearing a gold crown. The crown looks like it has three... I'm not even sure how you'd explain it. So it'd be a gold band, and then there are three kind of things that protrude up on top, you know, that look like crownish. The two on the left and right are shorter than the one in the middle. That's his crown. He is wearing... Okay, the Spectre got closer to me. He has a white beard and white long hair. He has a red... looks like a British soldier's uniform.
Yeah,
With-
I'm not certain that does anything really.
Okay, so there's no costumes. You said you were in a costume shop. I thought that would help.
No, there are costumes here, but I can't interact with them.
Oh, okay, so never mind.
I just have the 5 levels to put scenery in position, and I can move them back and forth if
Alright.
necessary.
You want me to hit the gramophone again? Just to maybe...
Let me just finish describing the things that I have access to.
Okay,
There is a lever called Bloodlight, that's red,
okay.
and a lever that has scene 1. And every time I've pulled that, you'd say the marionette comes closer to you. So I'm probably not supposed to touch that unless I got it exactly right.
Yes, I think that's how we start the scene. You're probably right.
So what do I need to do to get the scene right? Because, well, I can move the archway, but is that enough?
Okay,
Is there
so...
no other clue?
The only thing it gives me is that there once was a castle filled with light. That's all it gives me. So, you gave me an archway. Maybe I have to look on the back. Oh, I got a symbol here on the back. There's symbols on the back of the pieces you gave me. So, one is a crown. Okay, the marionette...
That's all the symbols I see. So that's
Okay,
unique.
I'm going to tell you what all of the symbols are. So, the first piece that came out, the absolute first piece you gave me, which is the archway, has what looks like an H on it in the shape of a castle.
Mm-hmm.
It's got 2 towers with little triangles at the top.
Yeah, and that's what I saw, and that's my only clue that is supposed to be the castle.
Okay.
But how do I recreate the scene with that? Because all I have is levers.
Yeah. But do the levers have a symbol on them at all, or no?
Nope, nothing. I have to guess which one corresponds to the piece of scenery that I have.
Well, I don't know how to tell you what the levers do. I can't get close. I just died.
Ah.
Okay, I have to restart from checkpoint.
And
Okay, I think we did it.
waiting for other player.
Okay,
And we're back at the book.
the book. Okay, well, we know how to do that one. I know which one is the right one. Okay. So the instructions were go from the far west corner. Then you move north 3 times. Let me know when you've done that.
All right, I am through the room.
Oh, you remembered. Okay, good. Good job. All right.
But we really should be calling it an episode here.
Yes, all right, let's go ahead and do that.
So thank you all for watching. Hopefully you'll see more of me and Mouse Gunner soon.